Alright, so basically I want to say Shalom. I'm going to give all praise and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Hashem, Kakadash. I'm honored to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Salutation to you, to you, Akim, to you, Aquat out there pushing, man, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And, shout out to you, bitch, you folks, man. You know, shout out to the 144, man. You know, the real, sincere brothers and sisters. Now, today, man, we're going to expose the Freemason Satanic agenda to have you microchip. Now I'm gonna just flat out tell y'all, man, if y'all take the microchip, you know what I'm saying, that's on you, okay? Because if you take the microchip, man, you know the Lord is going to destroy you, man, and Satan is going to control you like a robot, okay? You will have no soul, okay? So we're gonna get into all that, okay? But we're going to start off this way, okay? So anyway, listen to this guy says, and I'm going to show you Klaus Schwab, Yuval Harari, and the Freemasons, the NBA, and what they're pushing, man. This New World Order agenda, and I'm going to show you Agenda 2030, man. And just like what was going on in Houston, man, they were forcing people to chip their pets, man. Very soon, man, they're going to start forcing people to get that chip, man. You ain't gonna be able to have no food, none of that, man. But you gotta be willing, man, you know, not to take that chip, man. Whether you gotta lose your life, man. Yeah, at the end of the day, man, you losing your life for the Most High, man. All right, now let's play this clip real fast.
Opportunity to be with you tonight. God has given me a message to share across this land, and I'm not important, but that message is important. Yep. I ask you to open your ears tonight. What I'm here to share with you is a testimony of where I lived, the people I spent my time with. I was an engineer for 32 years, and that's not important. But what is important is what I have to share with you. There is a message for the day that we're in. God's Word tells us what it'll be like in the last days, not some other book. Only the Bible. In 1966, I was put on a project. I had been with IBM and now I was with General Electric. The project was to develop a little microcircuit that would connect the nerve ends on a broken spine back together. And some men came to us that we were to find out were from the government. They were from the CIA and the FBI. And they asked us to develop a little microchip for identification. This was to be used not in human beings, not in animals, but to be put in drug shipments to catch drug dealers. They came with a lot of money, and so we were willing to do whatever we could. I want to tell you at this point that I was not a Christian, and I did not want anything to do with Christians. But I had married a young lady who was a Christian. The problem was I had a mother-in-law, and she prayed for me. We had developed the first identification device, and it was completed in the early 70s. They came back to us and they said, we want something better than that. And so we said, if you have enough money, we can develop anything. I was not alone there. There were 100 people involved in the project. My responsibility was project leader or the senior project engineer. We began to work on the design of a microchip. When it was completed, was 0.75 millimeters in diameter, 7 millimeters long. It was the size of 1/4 of a grain of rice. Again, I want to say that I was not a Christian and there were no Christians there. And they told us they wanted us to use lithium as a battery source. Lithium's used in watch batteries, it's used in heart pacemaker batteries, it's used in a lot of places. I designed into this microchip a little charging circuit that would charge that battery. When we discovered that we needed to be able to charge that battery, I needed a temperature change, a change in temperature to cause current to flow through that little charging circuit that we began to investigate and find out where in the body does the temperature change the most rapidly. We spent over $1 million in taxpayer money. We divided it up amongst 3 teams and then came back together with that information. It was determined that there were 2 places in the body that were ideal for the microchip. One was just below the hairline on the forehead. Every mother checks their child's temperature right here. The other place was the hand, the right hand preferred, because most people are right-handed. And so the design work, everything was completed, the microchip was done. You are seeing it now on some of the Discovery Channel presentations. There are people who have received it already. It is real. It's not something that's coming way down the road. We have never stopped sharing this message.
Well, folks, he just told you what the microchip is. Now I'm going to show you what Klaus Schwab wants to do to you. Who's the head of the World Economic Forum? Let's see what Klaus Schwab feels about chipping you folks. Pay attention, okay? So you see it right there, all right? Pay very close attention.
Powering on.
All right, now let's play the clip.
C'est l'objet fétiche, hein. Tout le monde pour ça. La révolution technologique, c'est ça d'abord. Vous vous souvenez de votre premier téléphone portable?
Oui, ça fait à peu près 20 ans.
Ouais.
J'étais un des pionniers.
C'était encore les modes là, des grosses valises ou dans la voiture?
Exactement. Certainement dans les 10 années à venir. Et d'abord, on va les implanter dans nos vêtements, c'est-à-dire wearables, comme on le dit. Et après, on pourrait s'imaginer qu'on les implante dans nos cerveaux ou dans nos topos. Et à la fin, peut-être il y a une communication directe entre notre cerveau et le monde digital.
Paired.
Ce que nous voyons, c'est une sorte de fusion du monde physique, digital et biologique.
On appelle quelqu'un, on n'a même plus le réflexe de devoir prendre un appareil, ça se fait naturellement. Hein.
À venir. Et d'abord, on va les implanter
Aux valises ou dans la voiture.
Exactement. Et j'étais très fier.
Ouais. Aujourd'hui, au bout de ça, on parle de puces qu'on pourra s'implanter. Ce sera quand ça?
Certainement dans les 10 années à venir. Et d'abord, on va les implanter dans nos vêtements, c'est-à-dire...
So this interview, y'all, was done back in 2016. And this was done on January 2016. Klaus Schwab said in the next 10 years, we will have them chipped and implanted by 2026. So basically, according to that devil, he said by 2026. Anyway,
comme on le dit. Et après, on pourrait s'imaginer qu'on les implante dans nos cerveaux ou dans nos topos. Et à la fin, peut-être il y a une communication directe entre notre cerveau et le monde digital. Ce que nous voyons, c'est une sorte de fusion du monde physique, digital et biologique.
On appelle quelqu'un, on n'a même plus le réflexe de devoir prendre un appareil, ça se fait naturellement. Hein. La technique continue le corps.
Oui, vous dites, je veux maintenant être connecté avec n'importe qui. Et d'abord, vous avez les robots personnalisés. Et j'ai vu que M. Zuckerberg prédit qu'à la fin de l'année, il va avoir son robot, son butler personnalisé qui est à sa disposition.
Donc, comme dans Downton Abbey, on aura son butler personnel, son serviteur, son esclave.
but y'all get the point, man. And I got another video, man, of Klaus Schwab saying that that people will have brain implants in the next 10 years, man. We'll get to I'll make a part 2, man, because I ain't going to make these long. I'm going to make these short.
Will have implants. I can, and we measure your implant in our brains. Thing very fast. But can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure your brain waves, and I can immediately tell you how the people react, or I can feel how the people react to your answers. Is it imaginable?